Oh, well, if you pressed it. Did you just start recording now?
I think I just started recording.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. We're here with some more games from the Neoclassical Cube. All bordered cube. Not all the cards are all bordered, though. That's all the description I'm going to give. Anthony, why don't you give a little deck tech? You won the roll.
You want to switch over to my deck?
Is this not yours? Oh, you're right.
Sure
that's
isn't.
not
We got green cards in there.
Wow.
All right,
Could have used
scroll
some
up
of
a little
those.
bit. Scroll up a little bit.
Oh, this is...
Scroll down a little bit. Scroll right there. You got it. Okay.
The scroll
so,
goes a different direction from what I'm used to.
I have drafted in the Neoclassical Cube a black-white, the best cards I could get my hands on deck. We have a little bit of some Knight Tribal, mostly just Ariel, Knight of Windgrace, but a couple incidental Knights as well. I also have Bolas' Citadel, which I'm very excited about, and then we'll go from there.
You can bowl.
I didn't really get to do anything with my deck last match, so
Yeah.
I hope I get to this time. I did
right.
Eternal Dragon a bunch of times.
You cast Eternal Dragon a lot.
That's true. That counts as a
probably
thing.
you cast it like a bunch of times. So
And then I am playing a black-green / a little bit of blue in there. Reanimation deck that is built around Living Death. I've got Living Death as well as Demonic Tutor, Diabolical Intent, and Mystical Tutor all to find Living Death, so I can pretty consistently find it in a given game. The goal is to fill my graveyard with all sorts of goodies, and then bring them all back with Living Death, and then Profit? ? That's the goal. And I'm on the draw, so you keeping that hand, Anthony?
I am keeping this hand.
I want you to give it a little peeky poo to chatty poo.
who's player one? Are you player one?
I'm player one.
Oh, okay. Player two. There you go. High
Here we
production
go.
value.
We got this hand right here. I feel pretty good about it. There's some cool stuff that could happen, but we'll see what we draw in what order. I will say again, I'm gonna feel really bad about color stuff in this matchup where none of my removal is gonna work.
Here's my hand, chat. It's fine. I'll be keeping it.
Yeah.
That is all I have to say.
Complicated analysis here.
Take it away, Anthony Maddox.
I'm just gonna play a Marsh Flats and say go.
I will draw for turn. I will play a swamp. I will pass the turn.
I'm gonna crack this.
On your upkeep, I'm going to cycle Ash Barrens.
Okay. I think I'm just
Get a
getting this
forest.
Scrubland.
This is my DSB sign swamp. The DSB is gone. He's eating beans.
That's
Hey Angus, glad you could make it as well.
yeah.
Ooh, these are
Very cool.
I want to know about those beans.
Dumb beans.
Wait, I hope he's not eating the little rock that looks like a bean.
That's his friends. So
Okay,
hopefully
good.
his friend's not over and didn't bring his bean.
Draw for turn.
Bean rock.
Okay, so here's the question, chat.
Honestly, I think a lot of beans look like rocks. Wow,
Do I do it
that is a choice.
or do I wait for that? I just don't know.
What the heck? The choices.
I think I just gotta do it.
I think.
I'm gonna play a swamp.
You gonna?
Dark Ritual. Ariel, Knight of Windgrace.
Huh? Yeah, that's a thing.
Say go.
You can
4/4.
do. That's a thing you can do when I have one land in play.
Uh-huh.
That's a legal
Here
move.
we go.
In the game of Magic the Gathering, I'm gonna play a forest.
4/4 vigilance.
Hey, signed by. Cool guy.
I'm gonna play a Survival of the Fittest.
Okay, that's spooky.
Go.
Untap. Drawing a card. Go to
This is
combat.
pretty messed up.
Attack you for 4. Unfortunately, I'm then going to play an Orzhov
Yeah.
Basilica.
No free night.
Definitely a much swingier cube than other cubes that I've designed.
Say go.
Something I just got to get used to. I'll draw.
That's kind of the nature of Dark Ritual, to be honest.
That's the nature of these old school cards. I mean,
That's also true.
discard Ash Barrens. This is a good example of like, this is exactly the situation where I don't love how much better this card is than old school 4-drops, because
They wouldn't
a
have
lot of
to-
old
Because
school
someone else
4-drops
has
on
it.
turn 1. No, I mean it's the specifically playing it on turn 1.
Turn 2.
Sorry, turn 2. It's my turn 1. I had one
Yeah,
land in play.
Okay.
I'm gonna cycle Ash Barrens for another forest. I'm gonna play that forest.
Yeah. It would be like a 3/3. or something like that, which as a whole, it's 7-turn clock versus a 5-turn clock.
I'll pass the turn.
I will untap. Draw a card.
Plus, also, this card just also increases its clock as well.
Yeah, it's a messed up card. This is confirmed.
Go to combat.
Yeah.
Attack for 4.
Down to 12.
Play a Baron Moore tapped and say go.
Activate survival twice. First time I'm discarding Weatherseed Tree Folk
Mm-hmm.
to get a...
The latest episode was really good. I thought the talking about Xerox theory was really cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. We get that at the end of it all.
And thank you to Ross Squires.
Yes, this was.
Okay.
Okay.
Weatherseed Tree Folk is going to get Visar the Dreadful.
That
I'll
seems good.
discard Visar the Dreadful to get Lotleth Troll.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was like, what Art of Survival of the Fittest has all that like extra green swirly bits? It's the signature.
That's a bunch of ugly shit.
Pete Venter's
Can I
signature.
see? Oh, can I see it?
It's also like got
Is it
like
actually-
drawing on the like. It's not just a signature. It's like also like vandalized basically.
Yeah. All right, that is presumably Feet Venters. It's a little hard to tell, but
Presumably Venters. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna shock in a water grave.
Okay.
you do get to cast Living Death before.
Wall of Roots.
You got it.
Ooh.
Put a counter on Wall of
Oh,
Roots.
I was about to say blocks Ariel no longer blocks.
I mean, Lava Troll's gonna block Ariel just fine.
I guess that's true.
It's
It
gonna
can
be great.
regenerate. It also is black.
And pass a turn.
Ooh. Dimix is saying they added one more cantrip to their cube. Just one. That's all that's needed.
Hey, you know what? If the episode gets you to add one more cantrip, that's all I can ask. If that cantrip is Portent, then I'm very happy. God, I love Portent.
I do find that very funny that you like Portent a lot.
It's so good.
The card is quite bad.
What the heck is wrong with you?
That's not true. It's fine.
Shut your mouth.
The problem is it's just it's so close to Ponder. It makes it feel like really
Sometimes it's better than Ponder.
bad. You can target your opponent.
I do that pretty often.
Yeah. I think
Like
I was gonna say I've never done
the number
it,
of
but
times my
I've never
opponent has
looked,
scooped
but,
in response to me porting them and then not shuffling, and they're just be like, whatever, scoop.
Yeah.
Should have gotten tokens. Can I have a night token? Other.
Oh god.
Here, I got you covered.
Hell yeah.
Every single video we post, someone asks us about these tokens.
Untap.
Every single one. They're from Cultic Cube, the Cultic Bestiary. Find them on, whatchamacallit. The
Internet.
Yeah.
internet.
Also, note about another new school thing. Tokens. Tokens definitely like vastly grew over time.
Yeah, there's very few tokens in the cube overall, which I'm actually very happy about.
Yeah.
Play a swamp. Black to regenerate.
Black to regenerate.
That does remove it from combat. So, options. Attack both. I don't have two other knights to be able to target the Lotleth Troll, and you can still
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing that either because I can discard to
activate
put a
in
counter on
response.
it.
Yeah. I could just attack. Tap X untap knights you control. Destroy target creature with power X or less. Can I tap 0 knights? Is that an option?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Excellent. Then I lose the option to make another one. All right, let's go to combat attack with Ariel.
Block.
Before blocks. What was that?
You know, it's the classic old school thing. If you just do it quickly enough and you hand wave the rolls away.
I'm going to tap and destroy a wall of roots.
All right. In response, I'll put a counter on it and activate Survival of the Fittest, discarding Hypnotic Spectre.
Okay.
Hypnotic Spectre? That card was in your deck?
Yeah.
Oh, glad I didn't see it. That wasn't like a diss on Hypnotic Spectre. That was just a surprise. I didn't remember seeing it. Okay. What do you all think about Occult Epiphany? I have never played
Reveal
with that
Sign
card,
of Darkness.
and like,
And Walrus dice.
wanted to do stuff, but
Can I move to blocks
I've
now?
never played with it.
Yes.
A block.
Okay.
I'll regenerate.
Okay. It's tapped and removed from combat. So, am I just dead to living death here?
It's possible.
Feels more than possible. You have how many cards in hand?
4, including the Sign of Darkness.
4, including a Scion of Darkness, which you cannot just discard right now.
Let us know how Occult Epiphany goes, because I've seen a number of people put it in their cubes, and I personally have never cast it. And it always looks like it's a little underpowered for a lot of the environments it's in. But
See, I thought it
know.
looked better than it was, and then I
Yeah.
played it, and I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty bad."
Okay.
I'm like, you really can't make tokens off of it, and also keep anything resembling a hand you want to keep. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like it does both, but in reality, it only does one or the other. It either
Yeah.
makes some tokens, or it is a little bit of card selection. It is not both, because you never are
Interesting.
making tokens and also discarding things you were happy to discard already.
Yeah.
Then again, I did test it in a cube. It didn't have like a super heavy graveyard theme,
Yeah.
so.
I think it definitely plays more with Graveyard than it does with Madness, because you want to just like make X big, right?
Yeah.
You want to make it big, and then you can't do it. Dude, I never got to play Caleb Gannon's Powered Synergy Cube because I was super busy during the time it was out on Magic Online. And I'm very sad because people say lots of good things about it.
It's a really cool cube. You can watch videos of him playing it if you want to like see what it's like.
I did watch some videos of him doing it.
Gonna be honest, Andy. I'm not enjoying this turn.
Why? You got to kill a thing. You're doing all kinds of stuff.
I mean, okay, I'm just gonna let you have a good time. I'm gonna cast Gerard's Verdict.
Pick your favorite 2 cards to discard.
I'll discard Sign of Darkness and Buried Alive.
Sure. I will gain no life, and I will pass the turn.
I will untap. I will draw.
He does need another land in addition to the...
Yeah, I mean, I would feel better if he was at 3 cards in hand, and then at least it would be like, well, you're discarding a land and the creature, so you don't necessarily have Living Death this turn.
Yeah.
But he might still not have it this turn. We'll see.
Grass Verdict does target a player.
Do we think
True.
Anthony has the angel in hand? Or not the angel, the dragon.
I always have the dragon in my hand,
That's
or my
true.
graveyard, or the
He's
battlefield,
a Dragon Master.
or library.
Watch out, Brian Kibler.
Not tapping Living Death mana. Oh,
Ooh, Demonic Tutor.
okay. You got a Demonic Tutor.
Bayou and pass.
End of turn. Cycle Expunge.
Sure.
Untap. Draw. Play Plains. Is there any reason I would do that first? I'll go to combat.
Sure.
Attack you for 4.
I'll block.
Okay.
It dies.
Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, I know he's got.
I guess that's
Cast
true.
Tutor.
I'm just demono-tutored. I mean,
Yeah. Maybe you got a land.
Bowls the Citadel.
yeah, sure.
Here we go.
I mean, you can cast it.
I can't. There are legal targets. Say go.
I'm just glad you're tapped out of cycling Eternal Dragon mana. I'll play Living Death.
In response. Fuck, non-black.
I don't understand. I mean, if you want to target something, just target your token.
Well, I'd like to target Ariel.
Oh, to put it in the graveyard so it comes
Yeah.
back. That makes sense.
I'll pay a life to destroy my token.
All right. Lots of creatures have just entered play.
Neat.
I just think they're neat.
On the plus side, I think that's at least enough more power than you have life, so the game doesn't last very long.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw card.
All right. What does the house reveal?
He almost smiled. Trying to read his face. Trying to read his poker face.
Oofa doofa.
I did Demonic Tutor for a land. Which is actually kind of obvious because I played the Bayou. If I
guess
had the
that's true.
Bayou... Well, I guess no, I could have played the Bayou and then had to go get the
Yeah.
Living Death, I guess. Yeah, I had to Demonic Tutor for my land, though.
I mean, if you have the living death
That's
in
why.
hand,
That's
yeah.
why Demonic Tutor's good.
Yeah.
Necrotol.
Necrotol resolves.
Target.
Weatherseed Treefolk goes back to my hand.
I'll pay 2 life. For Momentary Blink.
Yeah, baby.
Lunk.
Pop off.
Momentary Blink on the stack. Let me look at this card. I will target Wall of Roots.
I'll activate, discarding Weatherseed Treefolk.
Okay.
Tree folk disrespected. The
Going
thing
and getting
happened.
Mana
Yeah,
War?
the thing did happen.
Mm-hmm.
You cast living death, and the game, I believe, is over. Blocks.
I'll cast Bone Shredder.
Sure.
I'll play...
You already played land.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, the first thing.
I don't think you did. You only got 6
never
mana
mind.
in play.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Play Underground Sea. So powerful.
Is it a dragon?
Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. How am I going to get there?
I don't think you're going to, buddy.
I'm going to get there.
Just keep going.
I'm going to pay 7 life.
Yeah, it's a dragon, baby.
Is it 6? Okay.
I'm going to pay 3 life.
I mean, that's actually pretty good.
You got
The
me?
Unburden is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's the Unburden that's going to get you.
There goes Mana War, Exhume, and Regrowth.
Why are you
Okay.
discarding 3 cards?
Oops. Keep the Mana War.
You can do that. You're allowed to discard
I guess I
3.
should keep
That
the
is
Regrowth.
Incorrect.
No, I'll keep the Mana War.
Regrowth is pretty good. All right, so...
I guess I'll keep the Regrowth because I always get the Mana War back, and there's a chance you do something stupid, and I want to get back Living Death.
Well, there's not a 3-mana card on top of my library, so I can't do anything that stupid.
I mean, what you went
Yeah.
this low. Now you're just dead, though.
I was just dead
You
no
were
matter
dead,
what.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's fine. Fair.
How can I deal 3 damage to myself, though? I see no way to do it. Pass the turn.
I'll untap. I will draw. I'll destroy Eternal Dragon.
It'll come back.
You can get the dragon back now.
I'll
gonna
go to
come back.
combat. Attack you
Sure.
with all these guys,
You got it.
including a 6/6 Trampler.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just like all of my removal says non-black, and in both these matchups, it's just like, can't do anything.
You destroy 2 of my creatures.
Yeah, the highly
the one that
relevant.
can't be killed.
Hey,
and the
Weatherseed
one that-
Treefolk is really good. Killing it is good.
I only know about that card because of the there's a totem version of it.
Yes.
That's the only reason why I know that this card existed.
The totem art is a little bit phallic. The art on the
Do you not
Weatherseed
remember what
totem,
it is?
it's like all droopy. On the play, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, please.
All right. I will say it was very sad looking over at your board of black creatures and 3 cards that said destroy target non-black creature.
Hey, I had the exact same thing when I was looking at his hand earlier. He had Expunge, Necrotol,
Yeah.
and Bone Shredder in play, and you had just the pro black creature, and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Not.
No, I'm sorry. He also had Faithless Butcher. I think you should have just played them out though and
Yeah.
raced. Play them out and race. All right, I got one cut, chat.
Can you cast this card?
I can.
I'm gonna show my one cut,
Yeah, sure.
Max.
Player 1. There you go.
This is coming out. This is coming in.
Look at that complicated game.
Right? Yeah, nothing else.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my god.
we got all these things I want to cut.
Good cuts.
Oh, I was looking at chat. I thought you were laughing at chat.
No. It's not about chat. It's just about the pile of non-black creature destruction.
Bring in another land.
Yeah, that's legal.
That's legal.
I mean, this card is good sometimes
It's certainly
if he has 2 cards left.
Yeah.
But if he has 4 cards, it's horrible.
How do you have?
Talking about Gef's verdict, I imagine, or
Yeah.
Gerard's verdict, rather.
How do you actually?
I have 1 and a fetch land. I think I only have 1 fetch land.
You
I
could-
don't.
Not that I want to help you, but I would argue that verdict's not actually that bad because all my discard outlets give me value if you make me discard my stuff for no
Right.
value.
Yeah.
Like turning off my survival of the fittest loops there with your unburden was very real because I couldn't just go get
Right.
whatever silver bullet creature I needed.
Could add a mountain.
You could.
I don't know how good this card is, though.
It could actually. I mean, let me give you the thing, which is it might.
Oh, you
actually
know what?
Be,
I just read a word on it that's really important.
What did you read? Where did you read?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll cover my ears. Go ahead, say the word.
This word.
No, we finished. Max did end up winning.
Did you say it?
No.
Can I open my eyes
What'd you
now?
say? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's still playable the other way, but yeah.
Okay, so we keep that, put this pile on this pile, and now we have 2 piles that are the same size.
Yeah, you can.
Hey, that's how
all we need.
sideboarding works, baby.
That's all we need.
Do you want to add another thing?
Yeah.
I don't. It should be in my. Hey, Andy, can you hand me my deck? I got one personally signed for you. Hold on.
I really
Oh,
like
it
when
is.
my whole key spell my deck is built around doesn't
Hell
get
yeah.
counterspelled. That's nice.
Yeah. Me too.
Congratulations. Oh, thank you. I
All right.
did not have the greatest hopes for the thing, but
And your deck did everything it was supposed to
did
do in
everything
every game.
just all right.
In, out.
Yeah. Sideboarding. Honestly, your sideboard plan's not that bad. Like,
We'll see. I did get to cast Pulse Citadel. That was cool.
that was pretty cool.
But then it was so disappointing because I was like, oh, if you cast Living Death, I can cast this removal spell off the top of my library on my own creature. Except
Oh,
I
that's why you
couldn't.
didn't keep going. Okay. I thought you were. I was like, okay. If I was when I was looking at because I saw the Ghastly Demise, I'm like, okay, you just kill your 2/2 here and see what the next card is. I didn't think about the if you were trying to kill your thing and just have something.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
All right. Can I get a game?
Yeah, you can get a game.
I will keep this hand.
Show the nice people.
All right. You're up.
This hand has 1 spooky card in it, but it's not going to do much. We'll see what happens.
It's certainly spooky.
I'm going
Alright,
to keep
Andy.
my hand too, and it's got a very interesting aspect, which will become known shortly.
Yeah.
but I don't think I'm supposed to throw it back. So, and I'm
There you
also
go.
keeping this for science. See just how bad this is. All right, take it away, Anthony.
I think it's not that bad.
I will play a swamp, and I will say go.
I will draw. Play an Ash Barrens.
Play an Ash Bear.
Yeah.
Cycle an Ash Barrens. Pass the turn.
Nice. In response, I will cycle an Ash Barrens.
Wow.
I'm getting a forest with my Ash Barrens.
What am
I
I
don't know
getting
about
with
you.
my Ash Barrens? I think I'm not going to bank on drawing that one card, and I'm going to just take the safer
Wow.
and get a Plains.
You played a turn 2 Ariel there, so you still think Ariel's broken?
I wasn't able to destroy it with all my own removal spells that I needed to destroy it with.
Played a 4-drop on turn 2 and still lost.
Wow.
You played a thing with Regenerate.
I'm being a wheel
untap
stamp.
and draw. That is technically a magic card I could cast.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a Benevolent Bodyguard and pass the turn.
Now untap. I will draw. Play forest. Play a Wall of Blossoms. Trigger.
Sure.
Draw. And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Go to combat. Cool.
Cowards can't block warriors.
Gut check.
Cards in hand.
7.
7.
Nope. Yeah, 7.
I hope it's
cards.
7.
Play a Basilica. Pick up a Plains. Say go.
Play a Wall of Roots.
Mm-hmm.
Play
Walls
a
online.
Simic Growth Chamber. Pick up Ash Barrens.
Ooh, value.
And I will put a -1/-1 counter on my wall to cycle Ash Barrens and pass the turn. I'm getting a swamp this time. Pantano, I like to call it.
Draw.
Is that what language is that?
Spanish, I think?
Play a Plains.
I think Spanish. Maybe Portuguese, but I think Spanish.
I think they say, don't they, at the bottom corner? Oh no, because they're too old. I think of the later ones.
It's kind of cool that I could do that and then do that next turn.
That's pretty cool. I might do that.
You doing cool stuff over there?
Yeah, we do cool things. I also think it might be better. Anyway.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Dark Ritual.
Uh-oh, Piscigatio. 5 mana.
6 mana.
6 mana.
Oh, right, 'cause
Phyrexian
Yeah.
Gargantua.
Yeah, sure, you got a
I will lose
Gargantua, baby.
2, and I will draw 2.
And I guess you have Momentary Blink in your hand or Astral Slide based on what you
will.
said about what you're going to do next turn.
Say go.
Take a counter off Wall of Blossoms to cycle another Ash
Wow.
Barrens. I'm here to tell you that my opening hand was 3 Ash Barrens.
It was pretty good. Looks like you're not punished for it too. All 3 Ash Bands got lands.
I mean, it was definitely a little slower than I'd like it to be,
Yeah.
but my deck is not a fast deck anyway, so we're okay. I'll untap. I will draw. Play a Bayou. Tap my Simic Growth Chamber for Survival of the Fittest.
Sure.
Activate Survival. No, hold on. Don't do that. No, let's just do this, actually. I'm just going to play a wild mongrel,
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
and I'll pass the turn.
Dog has been let out.
6 cards in hand. 5 cards.
5 cards in hand. I don't like the way you're asking that question, though.
Untap. Draw a card. You can discard a card to give it +1/+1,
Yep, and make it the color of my choice until end of
Right.
turn.
which is
Actually
I get
relevant.
that text now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The goal
go
of the
to
cube.
combat.
I'll jump.
Okay. This is a difficult game.
Oh, I messed up. Oh, well. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna cycle Astral Drift.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw a card.
Is it an instant flicker? No, okay, it's not.
Well, it is
Comes
because
back
it's
on end step.
Oh, it comes back on end step. Shoot.
What does that have to do with anything?
Okay, well, so that goes away. I still draw from the cycling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who cares if it comes back on end step, though? I'm confused.
Well, I
You
wanted
would
to
draw
draw
2 more
into. I
cards.
wanted to draw into a land. I wasn't
Oh,
thinking about that.
yes. It will
But
not let you draw into your land
I
drop.
drew a Baron Moor, so great. I'll play the Baron Moor. And then I will go to my end step.
Sure. I'm going to
This comes back.
activate Wall of Roots. Or activate Wall of Roots to activate Survival, discarding Withered Wretch.
Okay.
I'll get Visara the Dreadful.
And I'll draw 2, lose 2.
Sure will. Down to 16.
16.
Look at all those cards you got, though. That's cool.
Thank you.
How many cards do you have in hand?
Good.
Yeah, I got 8 cards in hand.
Oh. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Anything else?
He
I
has, to,
will
he has to discard a head
discard.
size.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not sure what I want to discard. Discard Exalted Angel.
Sure. I'll untap. I will draw for turn. Play a swamp.
There it is.
5 mana.
And I think I just pass here.
Interesting.
Actually, I lied. I forgot this last time. I'm not going to forget it this time. Activate on my turn.
Mhm.
Discard Sign of Darkness. Go and get... Lotleth Troll.
Paying 3 for that?
No, I'm discarding it to Survival of the Fittest.
Oh, right. Cool. That makes sense.
Can we get Lotleth Troll? I'm going to play the Lotleth Troll.
Okay.
Troll toll.
And then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. You got 4 cards in hand?
I've got 4 cards in hand. You keep asking this question.
I just need to know. It's just something I want to know. I'm going to play a mountain. Pay 3 for Unburden.
Sure. I'm going to discard Island and Exhume.
Then I'll cast Gerard's Verdict. Should have done that in the other order.
Actually, no, I think this is correct. Now he doesn't have choices. Otherwise, I guess he might.
I think he's going to pitch lands
That's probably true.
first.
I'll just... I don't want to kill off the Wall of Roots just yet. All right. Green, activate survival. Discard Visar the Dreadful.
Mhm.
See, look at that. You had enough discard spells.
I'm gonna go get Knight of Dusk Shadow.
I'm guessing he doesn't have
I'm gonna
Living Death in his
discard
hand,
both of
though.
them to Wild Mongrel.
Okay.
Sure.
So now it is a 4/4.
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. Discard both to Lot Withdrawal. What am I doing?
You can only discard one. Well, let's go only
It's
discard
only one
creatures.
creatures, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll discard 1 and 1 then, I guess.
Yeah.
Why not?
And you can still just block and regenerate.
Yeah.
Annoying. Say go.
Well, you have how many cards in hand?
Why are you asking that question? 5.
I want to know how far behind I am.
I mean, you just draw Living Death and
Untap.
or Demonic Tutor.
Draw. Or Mystical Tutor.
Or Mystical Tutor, or
Diabolic
Diabolic.
Edict. Yeah, I've got a lot of draws.
I think you're not.
I've
actually
got a
in
lot of
bad-
draws.
in a
We're
bad way
fine.
here.
We're fine. Play Rat Farm.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up Forest. And say go.
Untap. Draw. Play a swamp. Six mana.
Just play that Spectre.
Silent Spectre.
You got it.
Say go.
Untap. Draw.
The land drop, you can still cast DT plus thing.
Play my Forest. Picked up. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Go to combat. 4 in the air.
I'll discard a Forest to Wild Mongrel.
Okay.
Take 4.
Playing around that ability.
I make it black.
Great. Cast Ariel. And a Phyrexian Rager.
Yeah.
Trigger.
You're going dummy over there.
15. Play planes. Say go.
Is it Living Death?
Demonic Tutor?
Oh, the answer is yes.
Actually, I'll cast Demonic Tutor, taking a counter off of my Wall of Roots.
Yeah, sure.
I used to like this cube before these things started happening to me.
Simply do them to your opponent. I wish I could. If I had 1 more mana,
Wow. You could go get another
I could
creature.
Diabolic Intent to sacrifice a creature and go get the Living Death then.
Yeah. If only.
I'm only revealing it because I'm casting it right now. It's
Okay.
Living Death.
Okay. Scoop. Whoop.
You do good.
Hold on. I'm going to sacrifice this in response.
Sure.
Living Death is destroy, or what? How's
Makes
it
you
worded?
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Is there anything else I can do? There is not.
You do get an Exalted Angel.
I sure do.
I think he's got a couple more creatures than you do, though.
I'm not going to look.
It's actually not that much.
I have a trigger from the Wall of Blossoms.
Okay.
I will draw a card. I have 1 mana untapped, right? Because
Yeah,
I
you
spent.
should have 1 mana. Untapped.
Yeah, I should have 1 mana untapped. I need
It cannot be a black
black,
mana.
black. Yeah, I need 3 black. You're right. So the Forest was untapped. We'll say.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Draw. I'll Vindicate Visara.
Visara is
Let
vindicated.
me actually pay for it this way. Might matter. Three for Still Moon Cavalier.
Sure.
Play a Scrubland. And get 6/6 with Trample.
Yes.
Doesn't have flying though, right?
No.
Does not have flying.
Cool.
That says you can't gain life.
Oh, that's actually really annoying.
Wait, what? Your opponents can't gain life. Oh.
Yep.
Well, that's annoying. Why wouldn't they do that?
You can pay 2 to pump it as well,
Yes.
so it can become at this point.
Say
5/5?
go.
I'll untap. I will draw. Oh, I meant to do a thing on fuck. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
I will say, you're not immediately dead. A living death resolved, and you're not like immediately dead. So you got hope.
We'll see.
4 years ago, we had hope. Jobs. So it takes 2 mana to pump Still Moon Cavalier.
2 mana to pump.
Oh, the thing also has protection from white and black.
Mm-hmm.
I
There's a lot of protection going around.
I did not remember that thing also had protection from black.
I put a lot of it in, so everyone had to pay very careful attention to it.
Oh, that's cute.
Go to combat.
You're in combat.
Knight coming in.
Does
Menace.
menace.
Double block.
Double block.
So let's see. 1, 2. So I can pump it up to 5
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
to take out the guy.
Do you want to order blockers? Presumably.
I can pump first.
No, you have to order blockers first.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Order blockers comes first. As soon as combat.
Okay,
like,
well,
blockers-
order it on the thing that doesn't have protection, if that wasn't obvious.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I mean,
Pump once.
3/3,
Hold priority. Pump twice.
4/4.
Pump a third.
I guess you have to actually.
Actually, hold on. Let me think. Oh, that's actually kind of tilting. Shit, I didn't think this through all the way. I'm very mad at myself right now. This is fucking awful. Yeah, pump 3 times.
I will sacrifice Benevolent Bodyguard to give this protection from black.
You sure will. Okay, I gotta pump with the Wall of Roots for the last one, so I don't tap my
So how
Growth
big is
Chamber.
he?
5/5.
5/5?
Yeah.
4? Great. We got there.
I'm so mad at myself for reasons we'll discuss later.
Okay.
You also get to gain 4.
I don't think
No,
I
you
do,
do not.
because that's still an...
That's not lifelink.
Oh, this isn't lifelink.
It's a trigger.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
true. It is not
trigger.
lifelink. Yeah,
I-
gain your
Oh,
4.
yeah.
I saw that earlier and I was
That
like,
is
oh.
true. Okay, take it away. I'm very mad at myself.
Okay.
We'll discuss why in a bit.
Untap. Draw. So, can I attack it all here? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do that 4 times.
Wow, are
Which
you actually
means-
getting punished for this mountain a little bit?
A little bit.
That's very funny.
God, that's so annoying.
I'll play planes.
Oh, this is actually fine.
Great. Go to combat. Attack you in the air for 4 with not lifelink.
Sounds good. Down to 12.
And pass the turn.
I'll make a green, and I'll exile your Vindicate from your graveyard, and I'll cast Mystical Tutor.
Sure.
Can I do all of that? 1, 2. I can do all of that? I'm going to reveal Regrowth.
Oh, no. Okay.
Regrowth goes on top.
It's always the second.
I'll untap. I will draw Regrowth.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this is probably not what you think.
Okay. Well, I know what I think, so
Yeah.
it's not that, I guess.
I'll cast Regrowth,
Uh-huh.
getting back Demonic Tutor.
Oh,
That's not what I thought.
That is not what was expected.
I'll cast Demonic Tutor.
Storm is that too. Andy's deck looks like a roto draft. Just like, yeah, I would agree with that.
Cards in hand?
2.
Just like super in on doing one particular thing.
Play Mana War.
Rude. But okay.
Ah, okay.
Turn Stillmoon
Okay.
Cavalier to your hand.
That makes sense.
Move to combat.
Yeah.
Attack you for 6.
Take 6.
Can I see your graveyard, please?
What does this guy do?
It
Gets to eat
returns
things
a
from my-
creature from your graveyard to his play.
That seems pretty good.
I'll take Ariel.
Really?
Wow. Busted.
Oof.
And pass the turn.
Untap. Draw.
Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. This is a sorcery. Do you mind if I just do this?
Sure.
I'm also going to cast Deathmark to destroy
Oh,
Exalted Angel
shit.
on my turn. Didn't realize it was a sorcery.
That's pretty bad. You're not immediately dead.
I'm pretty dead.
You're pretty dead. Yeah, a protection from black and white card though. Gain first strike and a bunch of stuff.
Bonk.
Sure.
3 and 2. So go.
I'm not going to lie. Stillmoon Cavalier is annoying.
Yeah.
How many times can you pump it right now?
I can pump it 3 times.
3 times, you say.
Yeah.
3 times this time.
Well,
You're at 17.
Yes.
It's still pro-black, it turns out. You pump it 3 times.
yep.
So if I attack with everything... Yeah, okay. Go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack thusly.
So the problem is, even though it says protection from black, it still only has 1 toughness, so 5
Yeah.
still tramples over.
Correct.
I don't like that. I will pump once. Pump twice. First strike. Go to blocks.
Okay. So these will trade, and
It's got flanking.
isn't that only when it's
No,
blocked?
flanking only works on attacking.
It's only when it's blocked.
Yeah.
What, did you expect me to read the card?
I literally saw you read the
So
card.
these will trade. You're going to eat Ariel. Ariel goes to your graveyard. You take 6.
Yeah.
And let me see your graveyard. I might want to get the Exalted Angel now, just for lifelink
get Ariel
reasons.
back.
Ariel
as
died
well.
on first
I definitely
strike,
can
so
get Ariel back
yeah.
if I want.
Ariel
but
definitely died on
I
first
think
strike
I
anyway.
actually just want... Or do I just want to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life like a Chad?
That seems pretty good.
Like an absolute Chad.
Joke's on him. He'll go to Bolus to the wage.
No, I'll get the Exalted Angel. That's fine.
Okay.
No, you know what? You have to destroy target non-black stuff. How many cards do you have in hand? None. I'll get the Exalted Angel. That should be fine. And I will pass the turn.
Untap.
Cavalier does still have protection from Exalted Angel.
Draw.
Oh, yeah, I'm not worried
Ooh.
about that. Everything will be fine. Don't you worry.
Cycle.
Value.
One less activation of Stillmoon Cavalier.
I mean, it doesn't matter at this point because I'm still taking 5. Yeah.
Depends. Can you give your Sylvan Cavalier 6 power first strike?
If I could do 1 more damage to myself, I could just be
3, 4,
dead.
5, 6. You can give it plus
2.
4 power and
3,
first strike, so you can keep Scion from
4.
hitting you.
Yeah, you can totally keep Scion off. Which also means you can give it
Oh yeah, I sure can.
4 power and flying.
I sure can.
Thus meaning if he wants to attack, he's got to lose one of his creatures.
I'm just gonna stack up my lands like this in a totally rational way.
Sure.
And say go.
Although you would take 5, even if you.
I'll
got
cast
Scion.
Death, getting back the
Oh,
Mana
never
War.
mind. Ooh.
The attack with the Mana War was a bait.
Flanking is not Bushido.
Not Bushido.
Flanking is indeed not Bushido.
Although, again, you were very close to winning a Living Death game.
Didn't feel. It felt like I was.
I don't know if he was
almost-
close to winning. He was close to not losing.
That
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's more accurate.
That's. It did take mind twisting you.
I will say you were called a coward for not giving back the Gargantuan. I missed
Yeah.
that.
Sure,
That's-
yeah,
that's
that
a
would have been
really-
the Chad move.
That's a really
for
good
sure.
point,
Yeah.
Chad.
I already had the life death for the next turn as the thing, so
Oh, yeah.
I felt like the safe move was. So where I fucked up is I thought I had enough black to attack, pump the knight 3 times, and then in response to you sacrificing, I was gonna death mark, but the death mark's also a sorcery, so I fucked up in 2 different
you fucked
ways.
up in 2 ways, yeah.
So what are you gonna do? All right, good games, everybody. Do you feel differently
Bless you.
about this cube now? You really
Yeah.
liked it before. Do you hate it now?
Yep.
I genuinely do dislike the protection. I think it was not very fun.
The protection was not great. The combination of like for me, the protection felt like it was operating on multiple axes, where it's like there's a thing that my creatures can't block, but also my spells don't work on.
Yeah.
Because all my spells say non-black. So
And
it's
also,
like, as
you
soon as
can't
had,
enchant it.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Just naming all the things protection does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I say? Protection sucks. I don't know.
Yeah. I genuinely thought it actually might work out. Like if you leaned into it.
I think it might be time for the meta to adjust because you did draft a deck that's very soft to black creatures. Was that something you were thinking about in the draft?
A little bit. I was like thinking about it. I was aware of it. I wasn't making
Yeah.
informed decisions.
Well, here's the
about
question: were there any options you could have made?
Hey, we can check the draft log, baby.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's sort of the question. Is like, okay, were there other choices you could have made that in say like a
I
white?
could have taken a pacifism at one point.
I did actually see the pacifism, which I think is actually a little bit better than it is
Yeah.
normally.
You did. Well, I mean, I would say you rolled in 2 bad matchups, but actually, the matchup against Max is fine, except he randomly has 1 pro black
Yeah.
creature in his Jeskai deck.
Yeah, that's also not great. I felt
Yeah,
I felt
the
okay about that
incidental
matchup.
splash
but-
I think that's actually probably the worst part. Is just like
yeah.
like I put in that. Like I put in the first pro black creature without looking at your decks, and then I was like, oh sweet, I just have like a card that they can't kill, except for Living Death.
Yeah.
Well, a good experiment. We'll continue to test.
Yeah.
I'm yawning a bunch. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, we'll play it again tomorrow.
Playing it again tomorrow.
Nice.
We'll see-
But bring
see.
your extra cube if you don't want to play this one again, because there will be enough people,
I'll
I'm
play
sure,
it- I'll
for
play
2
it again.
pots.
Yeah,
But I will
I can
also
probably stop recording.
bring a cube.
You can